Alright. So waiting on this to get started so I know we're here. And I think we're probably here by now. What's up? It's me, Mr. B, and we about to get crazy. I'm going to give you tiers of all the characters in the game just in case you want to know what kind of playstyle you want to play with and a description of what they can do for you. We're going to start with Bruno because he's the first on the list, and he, I would say, is an S tier character. He is very good. He's a smoker though, but smoking really isn't that hard to keep up with in the game. Like if your character is a smoker, he don't give a shit about theft or murder, so he can pretty much run in any playthrough you want. He's apathetic when it comes to aiding people, so you can also go and do shit with other people. He can cook meals, moonshine, and pure alcohol with fewer resources, which is fucking amazing. His thing is considered to be a good cook. He can't console a depressed character at all though, so you ain't gonna be using for him for that. He's a smoker. In his inventory he can have as 10. He is decent as a guard. You can actually play with him as a guard and you'd be fine. So let's move on to the next guy. This is Marion or some shit like that. I don't fucking know what his name is. Hold on a second. Why ain't this fucking working? Alright. Sorry. I'm trying to find him here. I got notes. Alright, now this guy right here, he's a handyman. So he uses fewer resources when he's crafting. He can't play the fucking guitar. He's a decent guard. Also has a 10. He's a coffee drinker though, and coffee's a hard commodity to go by, but he don't get depressed very easily, I don't think. He don't have much concern about... He has less concern if you murder somebody or steal. Decent guard, like I said. He don't care if you aid people or not. It don't matter. But that's the handyman. He's really useful at the beginning when it comes to crafting and shit. He ain't too bad. This is Erica. Erica is a stealth character. She's pretty good at killing people, like stealthily. She's the quietest one as well. She don't make much noise when she's scavenging. She holds 10, an inventory of 10, so when you get a scavenge, keep that in mind. She has good combat rating. She can play the guitar well, and she is passable as a guard. She's a smoker, so that's also awesome to have, because as long as they're... Like, smoking isn't that bad. Yeah, it's easy to find cigarettes and shit in the world. Coffee, more or less, you're gonna have to buy it a lot of times. But it ain't super bad. They don't get super depressed too bad. At least the last character didn't in my playthrough when he didn't drink coffee. What else? She don't really care too much about murder and theft neither. She's not a sociopath like some of the other people. Kind of like Bruno. Bruno, he gives fuck less if you kill anybody. But that's her. She's easy to be happier or sadder. She's concerned when aiding neighbors and NPCs, so she don't like it when you aid your neighbors. So that's her. She's I haven't even played with her yet, but I don't really think she'd be my style. Amelia is pretty much shit. She don't really do much. She's a fucking lawyer, I know that. Let me pull up Amelia real quick. She is resistant to depression, though, so she won't get depressed too easily. She's addicted to fucking coffee. Her inventory's 10, which is on the lower side as well. She's not going to be your scavenger or anything like that. One thing that's good about her is she catches animals faster in traps, and that's about it. She can't play the guitar. She can't console people if they're depressed. But she don't give a shit if you kill people at all. She has almost no concern at all. She is apathetic when it comes to aiding people, though. So she does. If you want to aid people in your playthrough, she's not too bad. But she's not real special neither. This guy, his special ability, really, it says he's a good mathematician, but really he can just catch shit in traps really quickly too. Like every day or every other day, you're gonna have something in your trap. He's not really bad to have around because he's also not addicted to. He can't drink pure alcohol or moonshine to cause happiness. He's an abstinent person. But his carrying is at 8, so he'd be someone you want to stay at home. Maybe you'd want actually, you might want the other girl, to be honest. Neither one of them are good guards. They have low combat ability. He does look like Robert Englund, which is awesome. He's not really concerned with theft or murder. He's less concerned when aiding neighbors and NPCs, so, really, I think she's a little bit better than him because, in a way, but he don't have an addiction. So, pick your poison. Boris. Oh, by the way, I didn't even rank these guys. I'd say, D, D, B. And this guy, I'd say he's up there too. He's like a A tier character. This is a S tier. Because food, you know, food's food. I'd say he's at least an A tier. There ain't too many S tiers. I only give a few people S tier. And it depends on your play style. Now this guy right here. Now if you're wanting to be on a murderous rampage, this is not your guy. He won't like it very much. He's the slowest character in the game. But he's also the strongest character in the fucking game. He can hold up to 17 fucking items. Or inventory slots. So, you can carry, like, 2 pieces of wood. So, like, 2 times 17. Like, you can carry, like, 34 pieces of wood at a time to carry back to his place. He's got the highest inventory. He is a smoker, but, like I said, smoking's not that bad. It's not that bad at all. But he will be extremely concerned if you fucking start killing people or stealing. He has strong concern when aiding neighbors and stuff as well. He don't like it when you aid people. He's easy to be happier or sadder. So, like, you'd have to, like, say, fuck everybody else. We're only worried about us, but we're not going to kill or steal to do it. He's not... I don't know. I think there's one person that's a little bit better, and I call him a pack mule, in other words. But for people that don't want to fucking help neighbors and shit like that, you know, but you get things for helping neighbors, so. He has the highest inventory size. He runs the slowest, makes the most noise when moving. He's the least stealthy, but he does have the highest health. He's great in combat, has very high combat ability. He can't play guitar, and he's a better guard than anyone else, apparently. So that's him. I'd probably put him as like a B. I don't think he's A tier quality, and I don't think he's S tier quality, but he's a strong character. Like, you could gather stuff, like you could take people and get all the stuff gathered up, and then just take him to the map, and then just have him go to the closest thing. Like, if you put everything in one spot for him, he can carry it back for you. He's useful, but there's one better if you're wanting a pack mule, and I'd say it's this guy. This guy is like, if I was to do a playthrough where I'd only pick one character in the entire game, it'd probably be this dude, because he's got a lot of good things going for him. First of all, he has no addictions at all. He has the second highest carrying potential with 15. So he can, with wood, he can carry 30. Because he has 15 slots. He can't play guitar. He is passable as a guard, though. He's not a little bitch or nothing like that. But he has no addictions, dude. He's like the best character in the game, I think. He is concerned with, if you murder people and if you steal. He's not highly concerned about it, but he is concerned about it. He don't like that. He's also concerned when you aid neighbors and stuff, but that being said, like, if you don't aid some neighbors, like the women that need help, if like say this woman comes up and says, hey, I don't want to get raped, and I hear, will you help me, will you stay with me tonight, he's not going to bitch at you for doing that. He's going to think, oh, that's sweat. He might even be pissed off if you don't do it. Like, he might be like, oh, that sucks, you should have did that. It's easy to become happier or sadder for him, and he shows concern when a party member dies and stuff like that. Will be either thinking or sobbing all night when in a bad mood. So you don't want to keep him in a bad mood, but it's really not hard. S plus tier. He's great. This guy, his name is Palv or some shit like that. He is the fastest character in the game, so like, he also has no addictions. He can carry up to 12 items, so the last two people kind of pair together really well. So what you could do is you could take Palv and you can make him gather all the supplies, put it in one area, and then have Marco come back and take it all, right? So the next night he could come and gather up all the supplies, and or the other guy, Boris, as well, but he don't like it when you kill people. And what else is there about this dude? Hold on, I'm trying to see what somebody said to me in the chat. I should have made a video of this, to be honest, but I'm lazy. Hold on, I'm trying to see what somebody said to me. Oh, hello, how are you doing? I'm just trying to show people some of the different strategies of this game, sir. Okay, back to what I was saying. He's passable as a guard. He plays the guitar pretty good. He, slightly concerned when you, you know, aiding neighbors and stuff like that. But again, if it's not a, like, as long as you're not stealing and shit like that, he ain't gonna bitch. If you're helping someone in need, he probably ain't gonna bitch at you. He don't like it when you murder people. He's easy to become happy or sad. If he abandons your shelter, he ain't gonna steal your shit. He's sympathetic. Alright, this bitch. Where is this bitch? Alright, this bitch isn't too bad. She ain't too good neither. She's like, when somebody's sad, she's really, really, really good at consoling them. It makes their sadness go away. Other than that, she's shitty in combat. She's a badass guitar player for real. She's not a very good guard at all. She does have 12 inventory slots, so you could use her slightly, kinda, as a pack mule almost. She shows extreme concern about murder and theft. If you murder somebody, she'll probably leave your fucking shelter, dude. So you definitely don't want her to be there. But keeping people happy is really not that hard, so I think she's one of the weaker ones. By the way, I give the last guy, let's call him a B. He's a B tier. And really nothing really. She becomes happier and sadder easier. She shows strong concern when aiding neighbors. She don't like it, but she probably won't mind if you help the girl that's got a daughter and stuff like that. Maybe she will, though. I don't know. This bitch is fucking probably the only one I'm gonna call F tier. because she's kind of useless unless you have kids around. She's not very good at all. She's a piece of shit. She loves children. That's about it. That's all she's good for. She has the worst combat ability. Can't play guitar. The worst guard there is, pretty much. She has shitty inventory slots. She gets extremely concerned about, you don't want to murder nobody or steal nothing. She'll leave. Strong concern when you're aiding others, so let's just call her F tier. There ain't really much else to say about her. She's fucking awful. Alright. This girl is, but she has no addictions, by the way. Alright, this girl is the best bargainer in the game. She has better prices when trading. She don't have very much combat ability. She plays the guitar pretty good. She's not a very good guard. She's addicted to coffee and she carries 12 things. She is concerned when you murder somebody. Not extremely, but she will be concerned. She's concerned when you aid others, but again, she ain't gonna bitch at you if you, for the right ones that you aid. At least she didn't in my playthroughs. All in all, I say she's about a B tier. The coffee thing, though, actually, I'll put her as C. Because coffee, dude, that's a hard commodity to get, and it's really not, I don't like people that has addictions anyways, that for the most part. But coffee, like, I'd rather him be a smoker than coffee, because then you gotta find coffee and buy it and stuff like that, waste resources on it, other than make it. And it's really easy to make cigarettes, so I'm gonna put her as C tier, probably. She's not the best. This is Roman. He's if you want to fight people in your playthrough, this is your guy. He's the best guard, pretty much. He has no empathy for murder or anything like that, really. He is apathetic when you aid people, though. He likes it when you aid people somewhat. It depends on who you aid, because I've seen him bitch about it too. He has the best combat ability. He's a far better guard than the others. Has the second highest amount of health after Boris. Plays the guitar well. Almost unable to console people. He got the inventory of 10. So really, he's your stay-at-home guard unless you want to go fuck some shit up. He can kill people with his bare hands. I think he's the only one that can kill people with his bare hands consistently. He will steal from you. If he leaves the shelter, I'm gonna give him an A tier because he is a very good combatant, but like he is a smoker as well. He has an addiction, so that's probably what I'm gonna give him as an A tier. The kids, they're all the same. You can teach kids how to do shit, like do traps and stuff, but kids are no fucking fun. They're not very much fun at all. Because you gotta teach them shit and stuff like that. There ain't really, I don't think there's anybody else but the special people. Unless you want to hear about these fucking people. I don't know. Trust me, they're not special, dude. Let's go with the determined father, I guess. Okay, the determined father, we'll go with him. He's, this is Christo. Might as well do them all, fuck it. He can carry 12 items, not bad. He's abstinent, so he don't have no addictions. He can't get no happiness from drinking. He is concerned if you kill people. He's concerned when you aid people as well, but that don't mean that he's gonna bitch about it if you aid like kids or something like that. He does require less time to get fully rested. and he's passable as a guard. He can't play guitar. Pretty basic and not worth even mentioning, to be honest. He's fucking D tier. That extra sleep don't matter. I mean, it don't really matter at all. This guy's a smoking fool, dude. If you do have a party members that smoke, he might not be bad to get in there. He smokes 4 cigarettes per day. That's one more than other smokers. So he can carry 10 things. He is concerned if you kill people. He's concerned if you ate others, but not highly. So, you know, same deal as all the other shit I just said. He's easy to become happy or sad. He makes cigarettes in a batch 6 instead of 4, though. He's not very good guard. So, also, we're going to put him in the D tier as well. I don't think we're going to have an F tier because, I mean, you get it. If the players are good, they're fucking good. And the kids are all the fucking same. They don't do shit but they get in the fucking way and use up resources. You can train them to start doing shit for you, but for real, they can't guard nothing. If you want kids in your playthrough, then you're just you're trying for a certain way of playing. Alright, this one is a green thumb girl. She can grow plants with fewer resources, which it don't take much resources to fucking grow plants anyways. It takes 1 fertilizer. I mean, come on. I don't get it. So she's pretty much useless. She's passable as a guard, though. She can carry up to 10 things. She is concerned when you kill people and concerned when you ate others. The kids are all the fucking same. They're fucking pieces of shit. Sorry for saying that. Alright, now that's it for them. Now we're gonna go with the defined civilians. The police officer. He is not too bad. I have to say he's I like him.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you too, my dude. He's familiar with guns. He's one of the best people that you can put in as guard. He's proficient with firearms. He's better than Roman when it comes to firearms. He shoots really good. He's got high combat capability. He can't play guitar. He can carry up to 12 items. He's less concerned with morality about murder and theft, which is good. He's less concerned when aiding neighbors. He don't really care if you do that. It doesn't bother him. He's a cop. What can you say? I give him, like, all these guys right here too as well, they have no addictions. So that automatically in my mind puts him a step above everybody else. That gives him an extra step. So I put him as either A+ or S- tier. He's really good. There ain't too many S tier characters, but I'd say he's one of them. Alright, let's go with the next one. The computer. Okay, so I just got a playthrough with this one. And, they're not too bad, really. I kind of liked it, actually, because they have a knack for electronics. This person can hold up to 12 items, and you can also change it, like, to female. This is you creating a character. They have no addictions. Whatever you want, you change it. Whatever kind of skin you want, you change it. Yeah. But you can do that with all these characters. None of them have addictions, though, so I don't have to repeat that no more. Alright. This one, though, the computer specialist can create heat lamps, thermo regulators, and mixers. She creates 2 of them for the price of 1. So you can't beat that. Huge discount, 40% when crafting with an item that is, like heat lamps and shit like that, a mixer, and thermal regulator, anything like that. You get a small discount when you're upgrading stations as well. The other guy I was talking about is a little bit better than her at that, at upgrading things. But when it comes to getting 2-for-1 on the thermal regulators and not having any addictions, it's pretty cool. Plus, he's a coffee drinker. He's kind of, it kind of pisses me off that he's a coffee drinker. She can hold up to 12 items. She's a sociopath, which means she don't give two shits or a fuck less if you kill people. It don't matter to her. She doesn't mind if you go help people neither. I'm gonna give her an A tier. I think she's a fucking great character. Especially if you want to go on a murderous rampage, we'll just give her an A tier and move on about her business. Forrester. Now, I like this character because wood. Packing wood sucks, to be honest. And this person can chop wood once you get an axe and gets a lot more out of it. So around your base, you can chop up some shit. Then you don't have to pack a lot of wood on your runs because wood, you can only carry 2 per slot. She holds up to 12 items. She is concerned if you kill people, though. Not highly, but is. And she's concerned when you aid others as well. But something she ain't gonna bitch about. Again. But, like, when you're going somewhere to go steal from people and shit, when you're aiding those kind of people, she will bitch about it. She gains a lot more wood and fuel from chopping down furniture. She can't play guitar, and she is okay as a guard. So, with no addictions, I say she's strong A tier. Especially with the wood chopping, and it's a high... you don't have to carry as much wood on your runs. I like her. I'll give her an A tier. Pharmacist. This one knows about meds. Never played with this character, but I do know some things about it. Got a discount when you're crafting medicine. She can't play guitar, and she's bad as a guard. She carries 12 things. She's less concerned with the morality of murder. She don't care about that. She's less concerned when aiding others. Don't really care about that. Hard to be happier or sadder, so to be honest, like, she's not gonna go and want to off herself and shit or commit suicide. So that's about... she's pretty basic, so I'll give her a B plus because she's not addicted to nothing, and she does get a discount when crafting medicine, which is actually... I'll give her an A. She has especially since she don't really care if you kill people. That's awesome, dude. That's really awesome. Because sometimes you might want to kill a motherfucker. Insurance agent. Okay. He has a little bit better trade bonus, but not as good as that one we mentioned earlier. Katia or whatever. He's persuasive. He's not good in combat at all. Can't play guitar, and he's worst guard compared to others. He has 12 inventory slots, so he would be a okay runner to get your materials at night. But he don't give a fuck if you kill people, or she, whatever you make them. They give 2 shits or a fuck less, really. So if you want to go on a homicidal maniac, this is your guy. We'll have some little builds you could have as well as soon as I'm done with finishing these. He is apathetic when you help people, so that's a really good quality. He might not be the best fighter, but he can get you materials. He's a A tier. Most of these guys are about A tier. Photographer, I pretty much say they're fucking useless. He's strong-willed. He's resistant to depression, at least. He makes other people's sadness go away. Can't play the guitar. He's passable as a guard. He's extremely concerned when you murder people, so you don't want to be in a thing with him where you're going to be killing people. He can hold 12 inventory slots. Either C or B tier. Really nothing really too great about him, but as long as you're keeping your team happy. When they're sad, yeah, sure, he's good. Or she. And the last one is a psychologist. I think they're worse than the fucking photographer. Oh wait, actually, I was just talking about the psychologist. I'm sorry. Alright, so everything I just said about the other guy, it was this guy. We're going over to the photographer now. Can supposedly notice otherwise secret loot piles. He's passable as a guard. He's concerned if you kill people. He's concerned when you aid other people. He becomes happier, easy to become happier or sadder. He holds 12 items and C tier all the way. Alright, now let's go with some builds maybe that you want to try out. Now, I'm going to tell you a reliable build, pretty much. This is an insurance agent. This is a police officer. So you could add these two. Whoops, my bad. You could add these two. They won't have no addictions. Throw in this guy. And possibly this guy, maybe? If you wanted. But you'd have just one smoker. None of these, or you could just go with these three. None of these people have any addictions whatsoever. This guy can be your guard. This person can buy stuff for you and stuff like that. Throw in this person as well if you want to get better wood and stuff like that. This is all reliable build. They have no addictions. This guy will definitely be out there gathering stuff for you. You'd have an easy playthrough with this team. You won't want to kill people very often with this team, though. Alright, so say you want to go homicidal. You want to just fucking murder everybody and you hate fucking the world. Fuck them all. They can all die. I'll just show you the people you can pick for that. This guy won't give a shit. If you kill people, this guy will be your murderer. He can also be the guy that guards for you. They are going to care a little bit, somewhat. This guy can also guard for you when he's not around. And he won't care too much if you kill people. But this guy right here gives two shits or a fuck less what you do. He's a sociopath. This one's known as a sociopath. This guy's also a sociopath. Don't care if you kill people. Sociopath. And I believe sociopath. The computer bit. Is she the computer one? Yeah, computer specialist. Sociopath. With this team, you'll be able to craft some things a little bit better. You'll be able to kill all you want. And that's it, really. You throw this bitch in if you want to be a stealth killer. But I've tried that run before. It's a little difficult because you don't have a pack mule. You definitely want a pack mule. So if I was going to create a team that I wanted to make sure that everybody was good all the time, I'd probably pick the pack mule. This guy is a pack mule. This guy is a cook. It saves resources. I'd also use probably the forester, this one, and probably the cop. That right there, that's reliable. The only person that's going to be addicted to anything is this guy, and it'll be cigarettes. Easy to find, easy to come by. I like this guy, but the only problem with this guy is he's addicted to coffee. You'll actually have to loot coffee. It's not like they need it every day, though. So you'll have to buy some coffee and shit like that, but he will save you on resources, so you gotta think of it like that. And that's kind of the build. And if you want to, the funnest way to play this is about 20 to 25 days. Low intensity. If you don't want to be like raided every fucking night, like if you have moderate, like I went like 4 or 5 days in a row of people raiding me, and it's just not a fun experience. I've never even done high, so I couldn't tell you about that. Winter kind of sucks. You have to invest a lot of I just on my playthroughs I like to pretend like I'm in Texas or something like that. If you want it early and like this, the harshness severe, you'd be like more like in Canada, but never is more fun for me. You still want to build one stove maybe just to keep your cottage, like keep people from getting sick and stuff like that. Let's go with the city map. We're gonna do easy street. The ones I have highlighted right here, like say you go for the traders instead of the girls, it won't be problematic for you because the girls will actually kill you. All these areas I have are relatively safe. This is the safest method of playing, I think, in the game. You could also go with the trader, the hotel as well, and you'll have a trader there. Hotel ain't too bad, I guess. But some of these places like this, there's gonna be, you're gonna have some trouble here. Warehouse, armed thugs. I mean, you'd have to steal from them. But the things you see highlighted right here, that's easy street, dude. I'm gonna put this in for and then I'm gonna save this map. But yeah, most of these places, like I'll show you the main things where you won't find no trouble at all. Okay. Alright, so the abandoned cottage, wherever the fuck that is, this right here, abandoned cottage, the ruined block of flats, shelled cottage, and the looted gas station. Those places right there, you won't find no. The shelled gas station actually had, the looted gas station actually has one person there, but he won't bother you at all. Okay. The explore locations that's safe. The hospital, for instance, it's safe to explore. The quiet house, there's going to be people there though. It's safe to explore. Descript squat. You can this one up here. It's safe. You can explore it and get a lot of material. You can get a lot of shit out here without stealing, by the way. But the hospital and the quiet house, those two, actually the script squat, I don't think anybody even goes there, to be honest. I'm not, don't quote me on that. Maybe I'm wrong. I could be thinking of another one. But the hospital, the shelled, the shelled school. Where's the shelled school? Oh, the shelled school is awesome. Like, you'll get a lot of shit out of the shelled school, and you don't have to steal from them if you don't want to, but you can kill people there and get a little bit more. But for the most part, it's open for exploring. The supermarket as well is open for exploring, and there's going to be armed people there, but they won't bother you at the supermarket. Scavengers won't, but if you go with the soldier way, see the left hand side, you can go two different ways. The scavengers won't bother you a bit. You can just scavenge with them, They won't say nothing to you. You can't kill them if you want. They got guns and shit, but I mean, it depends on your playthrough, what you want to do. The Quiet House has an old couple. You won't get much out of there unless you kill them. It kind of sucks. The Quiet House is way up here, by the way. Hospital, you can steal shit from there, and you won't have to worry about killing people, really. I've gotten some good shit out of there by accident. And, that's about it. Everything else, like places you can't really explore. There's places that will attack you on site depending on what they are. I'll just name those off to you. The construction site, the ruined villa, the small apartment building, Sniper Junction, warehouse, Old Town, supermarket, St. Mary's Church, hotels, semi-detached house. Those places will kill you on site depending on which way you play with it. Okay? Trader places, Central Square, garage, brothel, military outpost, St. Mary's Church, and semi-detached house. Those places you are, and then everything else I've already told you. Hope this video gives you guys a little bit of insight on what kind of playthrough you want to go through. And if you want to see me play more of these or whatever, just send me a message. Say something on my video on what kind of playthrough you'd like to see me play. I'm up for any kind of challenge. It might be hard depending on what, harder or easier, whichever kind of style you want me to try out. But I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you learned something, and I'll see you next time.